Michigan Tech.
Yeah.
What about the pesky Huskies? Do you know anything about them yet?
Yeah, we've watched a little bit of video so far here. They had a really good series with Bowling Green. They split with them last weekend here, and again another WCHA old rival from that league. And again, we expect bringing their best for a one-game shot here at the Ralph here. So we'll do a little more digging this week, and but again, a very good team coming in.
Have you guys scheduled anything in Houghton in the future or talked about it?
No, we haven't. But that's something down the road. I think we're a couple years out on scheduling here. So again, that's something that we always take a look at. We've done the things with Mankato and Bemidji, the old rivals, and it's something that we've talked about. And I'm sure with Joe coming into the building here on Saturday, we'll talk about it even more. So that's always a possibility. Yes.
Does anything change with just a one-game weekend? How do you guys kind of handle, not having a game on a Friday night?
Yeah, that's a great question. Back-to-back games, you always prepare for it. Energy has to be a big deal, but now you have the extra day that you can prepare for. So I think it's going to be a balance, right, of making sure that you get all the reps and the work you want, but making sure that you're ready for that Saturday night game. So, we got on the ice today. We had a good practice today, and I think there'll be one day this week where we'll change out of the ordinary as far as how we do things so that we don't kind of have practice burnout going forward here. So it'll change a little bit, not the mindset or what we do on the ice, but the week-to-week structure will change a little bit.
Does the Thursday practice then get moved to Friday where you can do the fun stuff on,
Yeah, it'll be the kind of the tempo, the puck handling, the kind of the intensity that leads you up to the game will be on Friday instead of Thursday now. Yep.
You changed up combinations on Saturday night. Are you looking at the same ones now, or are you looking to make some more changes?
Do you work for us or Michigan Tech here on the? I know, but I really don't want to give out that information right now as far as what the lines are going to be. The one thing is, I think we found some chemistry with a couple of lines, right? And I know giving opportunity to a guy like Casey Johnson and Josh Rieger is a big deal for us at this time of the year. Zach Yana is going to be available this weekend too, so you got another guy. So there'll be a couple lines that you probably haven't seen before, but there'll be a couple lines that remain the same. Yep.
Could Gabe Bass be a long-term thing, or is that what's the timeline?
Yeah, that one he will not be available this weekend. But that's one where you'll have to look week by week here. Like the one thing I don't want to get into is say, hey, he's out for an extended period of time, because he's come leaps and bounds as far as what he was over the last couple of days. So he's progressing nicely. But again, he won't be available this weekend, and hopefully short term he'll be available in the next week or so.
Adam Show's been pretty solid and seems to be a lot more comfortable coming out and playing the puck this year. Just what have you seen from that?
Just probably the reps in practice. I know Carl's has done a great job with not only him but the rest of the goaltenders as far as getting out there just early before practice, a few minutes, and working on the puck handling stuff that normally you don't get to do in a practice. So the reps early on in the year and being confident handling the puck, and it's such a big deal. It's like a third defenseman back there as far as handling pucks, and I think we're getting a little bit better at it. And I think it's incumbent upon our defensemen too to help that out, because I think earlier in the year we were going back for pucks and we weren't communicating and talking with them, and now I think our D-men are doing a little bit better job of communicating with them to make sure it's the right play. This is our last non-conference game before we get into the NCHC conference schedule. It's a big deal. It's a huge deal, and it's one game. So the focus becomes even more so playing just one game and knowing it's your last non-conference game. And the other part of it is making sure that you prepare. Doesn't matter who you're playing against, that you try to bring your best and not go to play to the level of your opponent. This is a very good team coming in. This is a team that's perennially every year in the WCHA is at the top of the league, and again, we want to make sure that we're ready for that.
You guys have a hot start at the Ralph. What is it about this team that makes it so difficult for others to play here?
I think a lot of things go into it. It's the Ralph. It's the passionate fans here that come out. Like I go back to the Blizzard a couple of weeks ago when you're expecting hardly anybody to be here, and there was 8,000-9,000 people here. That says a lot, right? And it's about making sure that you have momentum and playing your best in front of your loyal fans here. So having a great facility, playing against great teams, and then obviously having the fan base we have. I mean, that's motivation in itself.